set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the counter, it's Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down carry for Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On third down, Henry. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Titans.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
It's second down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. On the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Time rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 15 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball to try and get things settled down a little bit.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now he'll pull it down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. That's complete right around the 8. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry.